Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
We are now less than 8 hours away until polls open on what is so far a record-breaking midterm election. And as we head into Election Day, more than 2 million absentee ballots have been requested across the state.
So all eyes on what the turnout is going to be at the ballot box tomorrow. Top of the ticket races made a dash across the state all day and night to try to make their closing arguments. Mara McDonald live in Dearborn. Tomorrow's turnout could make it a record breaker for a midterm in Michigan, Mara.
Devin, that's right. I mean, we've seen with the absentees, it's already broken the record. It all depends on how many people show up at the ballot box tomorrow. Let me show you. Voters hustling to return their absentee ballots at the Detroit City Clerk's office ahead of tomorrow, while the candidates rolled through the state looking to energize their voters.
So amazing to be home and to be spending this with all of you. And I'm just going to ask you one question. Are you ready to take the state back?
Dixon ended the campaign in Grand Rapids tonight. Governor Whitmer in East Lansing on the campus of MSU.
This election could be decided by a few thousand votes. That can be made up just on this campus alone. So, I love you, Spartans. Let's get it done.
Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson says 2 million absentee ballots have been requested for this midterm. That breaks all past midterm records. If the turnout on Election Day at the ballot box is as energized, Michigan could break its midterm record, period. That's item number one, pollster Richard Suba says he's watching tomorrow. And here's what else he's paying attention to.
Southern Macomb. I want to see the margins Democrats get out of Oakland County. And frankly, I am fascinated with what is happening over at Kent County right now. This is not John Engler's Kent County anymore. This county may go Democratic tomorrow night.
Back here live, I want to be clear about one thing. 2 million absentee ballots have been requested, but as of about 5 o'clock today, about 1.67 million of them have been returned. And Devin, Kimberly, I can tell you, we've been at a variety of ballot drop boxes tonight. We've seen a steady stream of cars coming through here all evening. So clearly more of those absentees are coming. We're live in Dearborn. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
And Mara, we keep talking about it, but really important to point out this time tomorrow night, we are very unlikely to have a winner in many key races here as the clerks are going to be busy counting all of those absentee ballots pouring in.
I mean, Devin, that's right. We have a ton of them coming in. And here's something else to think about. You know, we've heard about how there have been changes to election law to allow pre-processing. That's true. However, pre-processing does not mean tabulating. None of those absentees have been tabulated yet. What's happened is they've been taken out of their envelopes. So there is a substantial amount of work to be done tomorrow night.
Sure is.
Back to you.
All right, Mara.
Important to point that out. Meanwhile, a Wayne County judge today dismissing a lawsuit filed by Republican candidate for Secretary of State Christina Caramo. The suit was seeking to disqualify absentee ballots in the city of Detroit and instead require voters to vote in person. In his ruling, the judge says the suit, quote, failed dramatically and did not produce any evidence of its claims. And as we head into Election Day, it won't be just local and state officials ensuring everything runs smoothly tomorrow.
Federal government also will be monitoring the polls in 24 states, and that includes here in Michigan. Justice Department announcing today its Civil Rights Division is going to be monitoring the polls in 5 cities across the state to ensure no one intimidates voters, and those cities are Detroit, Pontiac, Southfield, Flint, and Grand Rapids. Of course, clickondetroit.com is your election headquarters. Once the polls close, we'll have the updated numbers as they come in on the key races: Governor, Attorney General, Secretary of State, of course, the 3 statewide proposals. You can also find our voters guide there, which includes information on all of the local races. Find out where to cast your vote. You can find the exact sample ballot that you'll see when you get to the polling place. You'll find the election guide on our homepage at clickondetroit.com.
All right, we are following some breaking news just in near the Wayne-Washtenaw County border where a 15-year-old boy has been shot.
This is happening in Sumpter Township, which is just off Rawsonville Road. Tim Pamplin there with the night cam. Tim.
The gunfire erupting here in the Rawsonville Woods Mobile Home Park. That's about 5 miles due south of Willow Run Airport. As I zoom in here, several vehicles here, including this white one. You see a bullet hole in the roof there. I'm being told 3 vehicles struck, 2 homes hit. One 15-year-old has been shot. We're waiting on a condition on that 15-year-old. Again, it's several men walked up, guns drawn, started opening fire. They then ran northbound out of here. Wayne County Sheriff's K-9 units are here on the scene. This is Sumpter Township, again, about 5 miles south of Willow Run Airport. One 15-year-old struck, I'm being told, as gunmen opened fire in this neighborhood. That is the scene right now in Sumpter Township. With the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim, also developing tonight, a man is shot and killed inside a Troy apartment.
This happened within the Charter Square apartment complex off Big Beaver and Rochester Road. Troy police say they were called to the complex just before 4 this afternoon, with officers finding the victim dead inside an apartment with several gunshot wounds. 25-year-old man has been taken into custody. That arrest happening there near the scene, and police right now are calling it a domestic situation.
New tonight, a passenger is arrested at Metro Airport for allegedly exposing himself during a JetBlue flight. It happened on a flight coming into Detroit from New York. The Wayne County Airport Authority Police Department says they took the man into custody after a report was filed. The passenger hasn't been named. The case, though, has now been turned over to the FBI.
Police on the lookout tonight for a man accused of stealing his ex-girlfriend's dog and torturing it.
This is just awful. Investigators say he recorded the 6-pound dog being tortured, sending the video to his ex. Victor Williams is live outside Michigan Humane Detroit office. And Victor, do we know how the dog is doing tonight?
Well, thanks to some of the people right here at Michigan Humane, it looks like this dog is expected to be okay. Either way, this is still a very sad situation, and police are looking for the person that's responsible.
Shut up. It's horrific to watch. It's scary to watch. And again, there are a multitude of victims here.
Michigan Humane CEO Matt Pepper says it was one of the worst cases of animal abuse that he's had to watch in a series of videos.
He's slamming the dog's head into a wall, into drawers. They involve beating the dog with objects, all while yelling obscenities directed at the woman. Meanwhile, the dog is a 6-pound dog that cannot defend himself.
It's footage that's so bad that we can't even show you on TV. Investigators say the abuser is this man, 55-year-old Julius Holly, who stole the Yorkie, tortured it, and then sent the footage to his ex-girlfriend.
You know, a gruesome part of this case is after the man was done abusing the dog, he left it on the front porch in a bucket, where we were able to ultimately take control of the dog, evaluate it by our veterinary team.
Michigan Humane has become the lead agency in the investigation. Attorney General Dana Nessel, however, wasting no time in announcing charges for Julius Holly that can lead to a whole lot of jail time if convicted.
1 count of second-degree home invasion, a 15-year felony. 1 count of first-degree killing and torturing of animals, a 10-year felony. 1 count of larceny, a 4-year felony. And 1 count of stalking.
Police are still searching for Holly. So far, a warrant has been issued for his arrest. Unfortunately, Pepper says it's a common example of how animals also play a role in domestic violence.
Up to 40% of women won't leave a situation because they don't know what's going to happen to their pet.
And Michigan Humane has started the Safety Net Foster program for anyone who is in the situation that needs to get to safety with a pet. And for anyone who needs to contact Michigan Humane for that program, that number is going to be 1-866-MHUMANE. Reporting live tonight, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Okay, Victor, thanks. Let's move now to a murder that happened on Facebook Live back in June. The final suspect wanted in this case is now behind bars tonight. According to the U.S. Marshals, 19-year-old Corian Brown was arrested today by the Detroit Fugitive Apprehension Team following a homicide that was back on June 28th. He's accused of shooting and killing a 46-year-old Ypsilanti man who was streaming on Facebook Live outside his home. Brown allegedly got into an argument with a man on Facebook and went to his house. It now ends a national manhunt that previously led to the capture of 4 other suspects involved.
We could soon find out whether there will be criminal charges for what happened at the big house in the tunnel following the Michigan State game. The Detroit News reporting the University of Michigan Police Department is expected to finish its investigation by the end of this week. The incident back on October 29th led to 8 Spartans players being suspended.
Well, we were hoping to bring you the winning numbers to tonight's record Powerball jackpot, but they are having some technical difficulties with tonight's drawing.
Suppose it has anything to do with the fact that there's that many tickets sold. I don't know. As you know, the jackpot is $1.9 billion, a cash option of $929 million, the biggest jackpot ever. So we will have those numbers just as soon as we get them. So keep it right here.
Yeah.